welcome back to my channel. It's Winnie BLV, Mouth of the South. No intro, there is no outro, it's just this ho. Hope you guys are having a fabulous work week. We are right in the middle of it, and I have a collab. What? I know, I always get shocked and say, what? Because I'm just so surprised that anybody would want to do a video with me, and I'm pleasantly surprised and happy about it. Thank you to Tanya of Bits and Bags, my Australian friend. One of many, but I treasure her because she's cool like that. And I get the vibe from Tanya that had we hung out when we were a little younger, I know I say this a lot, but I really mean it with Tanya, we would have gotten into some trouble, girl. She would egg me on, I would egg her on, but we would be the best of friends. We are going to do, so if you've been watching Vlogmas, she's doing Vlogmas. Dayle came up with a really cool questionnaire, like 10 questions just to see, I think she did it, Autumn did it, and Winnie did it. You know, different traditional things that you do at Christmas or traditions that you have. You know, it's kind of neat to see, and I thought, well, that'd be kind of cool to find out what Tanya does. We can, you know, talk about what I do, and that's kind of a different thing. And I know that I was telling her, I was like, you know, it's not only like different countries that do different things or different parts of the world. I don't do the same thing as my neighbor does. That's the beauty of Christmas. It's your own. You make it what you and your family desire and want to do, and that's the coolest part about Christmas. I've always been a big fool about it, and you know, today's no different. I love it. So Dayle has graciously allowed us to use her questions, which I thought were very, very good. So I'm just going to go into it, and you know, Tanya's going to do her thing, and I will, you know, put her, I was going to say something dirty. Okay, I will put her video link in the description box below, so that way you can go over to her video if you haven't already been there from her video. So there we go. Tanya of Bits and Bags, girl, let's do this thing. So number one is, what will the weather be like? Today it is 48 degrees, but it's sunny. Yesterday it was rainy and gloomy. Sunday it was sunny and 75. So the old thing about living here is, the old joke is, if you don't like the weather, just wait 15 minutes. It'll change, because we get so many seasons. We get like, we joke that we get 15 seasons as opposed to just 4, because we do. It's constantly changing. It feels like spring most of the time in the winter. Sometimes in spring it still feels like winter. So yeah, it's just a potluck, man. You don't never know what you're going to get around these parts, because we live in the mountains, as I've told you, and it's just crazy. Number 2, what is your typical Christmas outfit? I could be dirty, but I won't. Skin suit? Nope. It is actually, sometimes we like to wear ugly sweaters, but we haven't done that in a while, and let's face it, we've all grown out of our ugly sweaters. My mom usually hands them over to us, and they're just sweaters to her. But anyhow, what we do is Christmas Day, of course, we all wake up in our PJs, and this is, you know, my kids are now moved out, but I still have one teenager here. But we just go downstairs, and if they're all here or they're coming over, we wait for them to come over. And we just all go downstairs, usually in our PJs, and not matching or anything. We've never done that. Maybe footy pajamas, but that's about it. That's as far as we go with matchy-matchy. I always thought it would be cute, but my husband was always like, no, we're not doing this. So we all go downstairs, open gifts, and sometimes my mom and stepdad will come over. So that's fun. This year it'll be a different dynamic, because we have grandkids and they have to drive here, so we don't know really what the traditional, you know, outfit will be. Hopefully the babies will still be in their pajamas, Christmas PJs, who knows. Anyhow, then we all get dressed up for us, you know, nice jeans instead of your old ratty jeans, and nice, you know, shoes and like a button down or something. And we go to my aunt and uncle's and we eat Christmas dinner, just like in Whoville. Roast beef. Oh, well, of course, this is going right into it. Favorite festive foods and drink. Okay, so we go, and you'll find more about this in the next questions, but the thing that we do on Friday night, it's going to be Friday night this year, isn't it? But on Christmas Eve night is we go to my aunt and uncle's, and they have like a heavy hors d'oeuvres laid out, and I mean just everything, girl. Like Swedish meatballs, sausage balls. I'm seeing a theme here. Ham and cheese rolls. You guys ever have those little ham and cheese rolls? You know, you buy the ham, the cheese, you buy the ham, the cheese, and you buy the rolls. I don't know, it's been a crazy day. You slice them open, and then, you know, you put the ham and cheese and maybe onions or something on it. Put the tops back on, and then drench that in like a buttery sauce with a little bit of Worcestershire, some minced onions, some poppy seeds. Then bake those up. Gosh, they are so good. That's one of my favorite things. Oh, I love tiny wieners. Yes, you know those little cocktail wieners that you put in like here's what I do. I do like a sweet and tangy or sour with grape jelly. I know it sounds crazy, like a jar of grape jelly, some mustard, a little bit of barbecue sauce, salt and pepper. But anyway, we melt those down in the crock pot, those little tiny wieners. I think they're called Old Smoky. It is truly the only time of year that I wish for tiny wieners. Let's see, Christmas soundtrack and favorite carol. Okay, because y'all know I love me some music. I love my songs. Honey, let me think. I don't even have to think about this. My favorite carol is Oh Holy Night, da, 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 da. I like that. That's my favorite. Now, when we're getting into favorite Christmas songs, I have 4 or 5. I love Pentatonics. I love that Mary, did you know your baby boy, blah, 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 blah. I like that. I can't sing that as well as them. Man, they sing so good. I wish I could sing like them. Gosh, they're good. And I also love, have you ever heard the song? I don't know the name of it, but I think it's Winter White Hymnal. It goes, I was following the eye, was following the eye. And it just keeps doing that. And then it's, you know, it's kind of a brutal sounding song if you listen to the lyrics of it, about the red scarves wrapped around their little throats or whatever. But anyhow, that's one of my, I just like the way that goes, and I like the harmonizing on that. I just think it's beautiful, even though the message is weird. Top 2 all-time favorite Christmas songs in the world, bar none, never have to think about it. Mariah Carey. Actually, it's 3. Okay. First, it's Ariana Grande. That song that goes, Santa baby, ba 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 ba, da 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 da. Something about being here next year. I love that. Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. I have to hear that like 20 times a day starting in November for some reason. And all-time favorite is an artist known as Joe. I don't know if you guys, it's an R&B singer from the 90s and maybe early 2000s. He used to sing a song called I Wanna Know. I don't know if you remember that, but he does a version of This Christmas hang all the mistletoe, I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. Okay, I was flat there, but anyway, you get the picture. That version, I love this Christmas song, but I also love only his version. I love it. Look it up. Joe, This Christmas. Okay. When do you exchange gifts? All my family, extended wise, not my, personal family, just me and the kids and the hubby. Like my mom, my stepdad, my brother, sister, their kids, our kid, everybody, cousins, aunts, uncles, friends. We all, like I said, go to my aunt and uncle's on Christmas Eve. And we do, like, we all buy for the kids under 18. They all get gifts. Everybody buys for them. And then we bring either a male or female gift. Doesn't matter which one you want to get in on. Just bring that gift. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. You can just buy whichever gendered gift you want. And get into, you know, we do 2 Santas for the male and the female. We do 2 dirty Santas. But if you're a male and you want to get into the females, fine. If you're a female and you want to get in, we don't care. We do not care. We're totally open to anything, guys. If you want to bring a male and a female gift and get into both, we don't care. That's great. You do you, boo-boo. That's our motto. So anyway, we do a dirty Santa. And you know what that is? That's that thing where you bring the gift, put it in the middle, and then everybody draws the number of gifts that they're, you know. There's 12 people. Okay, there's 12 ladies or whatever. You draw out, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 12. First person picks first, but second person comes along and says, I like number 1's gift. So then she gets that gift. You got to go back and get another one, but we don't put rules on it. So this game could potentially go on forever because the last person always gets to choose someone else's gift or the last gift standing. Now, if they choose the last gift and unwrap that, it's over. We're done. You're going to the house with whatever you got. But here's the thing. If you take somebody's gift, that person can go back and then get your gift or another gift or get into the pile. It is an endless game, and I have walked out of there so sad before. Well, I've always walked out of there happy because they're all great gifts, but I've walked out of there like, I wanted that throw blanket. But yeah, and so yeah, it's a cutthroat game. We take that very serious in our family. So that's one of the traditions that we do, and we exchange gifts like that on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning, all my kids and me, we exchange just as our family. And that's going to change a little bit this year. I don't want to get into it because it's going to make me cry because it's all changed up a little bit. But they'll come from their houses and have their little babies. We have grandbabies this year. So it's all going to change just a little bit. I'm interested to see how it's all going to pan out because we haven't really made plans on that. So that's how we're doing it. Favorite Christmas movies? Girl, first of all, hey, what? Go ahead, Clark, and get yourself something really nice. It has to be, there's 3 of them. Elf, that comes in at number 3. We just watched that last night for the 15th time. I always watch A Christmas Story. It's not really on my list as a favorite Christmas movie. I quote it a lot, and you know, I watch it. Used to when I was Santa Claus at my house, wrapping up gifts in the middle of the night while everybody slept and sugar plums danced in their head, and I was over here using a drill and putting things together and toys and writing toys and all that and wrapping up every last thing. Girl, I just left that playing. For some reason, that's my Christmas wrapping movie because, you know, it repeats all night long on TBS. So anyway, that is, I guess, on the list as one of my top movies, even though I wouldn't pick it out, but it's there. So I love The Grinch too, but top 3, it has to be Elf, then maybe The Grinch. I can't decide. The one with Jim Carrey, I love that movie. I quote that one all the time. It's so good. Okay, The Grinch or Elf, love them both. But then Christmas Vacation, of course, and the top Christmas movie of all time for me is from the 80s. It's Scrooged by with Bill Murray. Don't ever watch that movie with me because I will say every line and it is annoying AF. My kids can't stand to watch. They love the movie. They just can't stand to watch it with Mom. No one can. But listen, it's one of my favorite things to do during the holiday season and maybe in July because I get a little melancholy. Let's see here. Decorating aesthetic and favorite decorations. All right, so for years, over 20 years, yes, I've been known as the purple Christmas tree lady because I've always done purple bulbs, purple skirt, purple topper, purple lights on my main Christmas tree. This year, however, we bought a different tree, and I have, for the first time in probably 25 years, abandoned the purple and gone with this LED app-controlled Christmas tree, and I'm going to insert clips and show you. And I have two Christmas trees. I have one that's heels and shoes. Sorry, heels and regular shoes like sneakers and stuff for my husband. And purses. Obviously, little tiny. I should hang up some of these on there. Don't give me any ideas. But anyway, I'm going to roll the footage of my new Christmas tree that I love. Check this out, girl. This is my fancy new favorite tradition tree. So I've got my phone, which controls the tree. And let's see here. This one's called Snow. Looking good. Okay. Let me go back. I've got so many different ones. This one's called Rainbow. So I changed it. Let's see if it will change it. Yeah, nope, it didn't. There we go. That one's called Rainbow. Look how cute. Ooh, I love that one. Okay, let me try a different one. Snake. This one's called Snake. See that? Yes, girl. And let's go to, this one's called Bright Twinkle. I want to say I love all of them, but I do love all of them. This one's called Fireworks. This one's neat. Watch. Isn't that so cool? Okay, that one's Firework. This one is Candy Cane. Looking good. Okay, let's see. Sparkles. Oh, that one's adorable. Okay, this one is Horizontal Flag. Very cute. Vertical Flag. These are called, this one's called Waves. Oh, that's neat. It's like being at the beach. This one's called Vintage, I guess, because this is how, I don't remember this specifically, but I think back in the day, that's how the lights used to flash on the tree. You could make them do like one of two, I don't know, I don't remember. But anyway, this one's called Glow. Oh yeah. I want to show you everyone. This one's called Up Down. How neat is that? Like it comes together blue and red and then boom, purple and pink. This one's called Glow Again. I already showed you that, I think. Wait a minute. Moving Blend. So see how it goes from white and then it goes into that purpley blue. Ooh, yes, girl. This one's called Perp. I made this one. You can make your own on here too. You can just go in here and like select the tree and what you want on it. But that one I just named Perp. You know, because it's part purple. Here's Carney. This is the one that my daughter loves. It's got those like pastels and the deep greens and blues. Oh yeah. I love that one. Cool Sky. Yeah, that one's okay. It's not very exciting, is it? Peachy. Just peach colors. This one's stripes in purple and it's got an aqua. We love this one and we use it quite a bit. This one's called Gradient. I mean, it has like a million things, guys. This one's called Flare. Check this out. See, it goes from the red and then it's the orange. Then, oh yeah, that's cool. Not as cool as the Firework, but here is the all-time greatest one. You ready? Unicorn Sun. Bum, 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 bum! Unicorn Sun! Favorite Christmas pastimes or traditions? Okay, so it's, I mean, just like I told you, it's getting with my extended family on Christmas Eve. We have a party there, then going to my mom's and continuing to unwrap and give and all of that stuff. And then we go home, get ready for Santa, and the next morning we do Santa. Well, I do Santa all year long, but you know what I mean, girl. What? That's my favorite Christmas tradition. Christmas or otherwise, girl. Oh! And my favorite pastime. Yes, yes. Okay, guys, edit Winnie again. I meant to tell you that on Christmas Day, one of my favorite things is that my husband, after we do Santa,
You know what I mean. After we do our Santa opening and gifts, he proceeds to make a huge breakfast, complete with like biscuits, you know, the fluffy white bread things, not cookies, and gravy, and eggs, and omelets, and pancakes, and bacon, and all the stuff. Sausage, yes. I don't know why I forgot this. Okay.
So how has Christmas changed for you compared to childhood Christmas? As a child, my parents got divorced really early on. So, and my dad proceeded to marry all kinds of people. So there was a lot of different Christmas things, traditions. Because when you get into another family, they have traditions and they have... So, but my dad always had custody of me, so I had to go wherever he went. And for a couple years, for probably 3 or 4 years, my mom really, you know, he forbid me to go around her. It was a whole thing. He's crazy. I'll tell you stories one day. But anyway, he was crazy. But I used to sneak and go to their Christmas Eve. We used to always tell him, you know, I was just going to meet some friends or do something. You know, he always kind of knew, but he was so involved in his own self, he didn't really care. But I always had to sneak and go do Christmas Eve with my mom and her family and, well, my family. And that's always like played in my mind. And it's changed so much because then after a few years, you know, he married somebody and didn't care where I went or what I did, you know. But yeah, so and we started up with his whatever that new wife's tradition was, but I've always spent Christmas Eve with my mom. But yeah, it's changed slightly because now I have my own family, obviously, and I made my own traditions. And yeah. What are you most looking forward to this Christmas? So last year we didn't get together as a family, you know, because it was scary times, and it still is actually. But you know, there's a vaccination this year, and we're taking precautions. But I'm most looking forward to getting back around my people and getting back into the traditions that we've always done and having a wonderful Christmas on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. One of the things that I really look forward to when we get dressed up is going to my aunt and uncle's, because they have stuff like prime rib and they eat really well. They fix a huge spread, and you know, then we fix a lot of to-go boxes and take that home. There's tons of desserts, and it's just fun to sit around and eat and talk to your friends and your family that you haven't seen, and hang out with your cousin you haven't seen all year, and, you know, catch up and do all that stuff. And that's the best thing that I like. And I'm going to make some new traditions and have some new favorite things to do, because I've got 2 little grandbabies now, and so that is going to be top priority, I guess. Well, I'm sure of it. So anyway, thank you to Tanya of Bits and Bags. I am very interested to see what she does on Christmas and her traditions and what her pastimes and favorite things to do are. That's going to be interesting, most interesting to me. It's really, like I said, not much of a cultural thing as it is just personally. You know, it sort of lets you into somebody else's life and see just a little bit of what they do and, you know, what you do and all that stuff. I like that. I enjoy finding out about things like that. So leave some stuff down in the comments. Let us know what you do. Me and Tanya. Let us know what your favorite traditions, pastimes. Answer these questions if you want to. That'd be awesome. I'd love to know about it. I'd love to read about it. Love to chat with you in the comments. And remember, go over to Tanya's channel. I'm going to link the video in the description box below. And definitely go over and check out everything. And if you aren't subscribed to Tanya, go ahead and do that, because she's awesome. And you are going to love her content because she's great. Tanya is one of those people who doesn't put on airs. She just says it. And I love that about her. All right, you guys have a great rest of the day this weekend. Oh yeah, coming back with Autumn and Yota, and we are doing some unboxings of some long shops we bought. Yes, girl, yes. And remember also, if y'all see my husband though, woo, girl, don't tell him nothing. Bye. Well, if you guys are watching Autumn Beckman's Vlogmas, you'll know that on day 2, she took a vote between who she was going to tell some kind things to that was in her kindness advent calendar, which is really a cool thing. You'll know that I got beat. by Yota. And not only did I get beat, but I'm being all day reminded about it because it was in today's Vlogmas video, which is actually yesterday for you guys. But anyway, so I just want to show you some little things that my friend Yota, I have to call her Queen today, by the way, is saying about her victory.
It touched my heart. She meant every word. She damn sure did. And Winnie, she's a little bitter. But I told her, and as Autumn said, I'm always positive. I always look at the bright side. Winnie, you lost. You're a loser, and I'm the queen of Vlogmas. But look at the bright side. You lost to me. So in my humility, I want to say thank you. Thank you all to everyone who voted for me, Yota style, Queen of Vlogmas. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yota's the queen, all right. Queen bee. Little biatch. Huh.
Just say Santa Gnome. And spell it correctly, please. K-N-O-M-E. Santa Gnome.
Okay. Okay, Yota. Whatever.